Hello fish fools, Jeff here. So I just turned the light on, and this is one of the better looks at the sailfins of the sailfin molly males. Alright, just want to show that real quick. Alright, so I just went to my local fish store, I just came back, and I got these guppies here. These are the fanciest fancy guppies that I will have ever kept. So these are Red Dragon Dumbo guppies. They're all males. They sell only males. So when I was at my local fish store last week, they had them, but I resisted getting them. But then I was thinking to myself, I should get some while I have the chance. So I went back today and got 4 of them. I mean, what made me resist last week is that I have too many males. Some of the fancier guppies that I have, they sell only the males. Because until I just brought these home, these red cobra guppies were the fanciest guppies that I had, and those are only males. And I also got this. Where is it? Yeah, right here. This midnight guppy, only a male, but I think I'm gonna do some. I don't really have a place for them. They're in this 10-gallon. Gonna go in here for now. This is kind of like a holding tank, but I think one of the things I'm gonna do is breed one of these, my fanciest fancy guppy, with the least fancy guppies that I have. These are the wild common guppies. So that way I'll dilute the fancy of these and enhance the fancy of these. And I'll probably just spread them over different tanks. I'll put one in my 30-gallon planted library community tank and get some of the genes in there and spread them around the different tanks. But yeah, alright, so that's what I got, these guppies here, and I also got something else. Yeah, so I got these couple female Sailfin mollies. So just yesterday I made a video. This is my 29-gallon Sailfin molly and swordtail community tank, and as I made that video, right after or shortly after that, one of the female Sailfin mollies died, just out of nowhere. So I looked back at the video that I made, and that female was swimming around and seemed okay. So that just, I don't know, just happened suddenly. So after that one died, that left me with 2 males and 2 females, and I wanted to have a higher female ratio, so I went back to get a couple more females. And I also had in my mind thoughts of getting those male guppies that I just showed. And then this wasn't part of the plan, but I got a plant too. So this is baby tears. So I had mentioned that I was thinking of getting pearlweed for this tank, but this baby tears is pretty similar to pearlweed, and they had it at my local fish store while I was there. From what I know, I don't have any previous experience with this, but what I hear, dwarf baby tears is a difficult plant, but by comparison, baby tears is less difficult. So it's similar to pearlweed, so I think I'm gonna use that as a plan where I was gonna plant it over here. And I also got some, well, a bag full of, in this bag there's some dragonstone. So I do have that 9-pound piece that I was thinking of shattering to break it into smaller pieces, but while I was at my local fish store, they had some smaller pieces that were, you know, kind of broken off at the bottom of their bin, so I think I'll be able to put those together to kind of do what I have in mind. So when I do have that set up, I'll show that. So, and since just yesterday, a few changes, like I showed the Eponageton albaceus growth from this bulb, and it has just in one day a little bit more growth there. And I put the sponge filter in here. This is the one that I planned on using for this tank, but when I set it up I used this one because I already had it established with a bacteria colony on it already from another tank. And I took out the breeder box and released the fry that were in there. Let's see if I can see any up here. Well, at this moment I don't see them, but yeah, there's one. All right. Right. Well, no, I don't see it. Is that it right there? Yeah, that's it right there. Oh yeah, and look at this right here. That's a piece of Anubias. I did a water change in my 30-gallon last night, and this Anubias was from the very first plant that I ever got. When I bought it, it was about this size, and from there it grew, you know, at least 5 times as long as this. Like the rhizome, you know, was super long, like all the way to the back end of my tank. So I clipped off a piece of it, and that's going to go in here. And I had some driftwood that I started boiling last night, some mopani wood. That's going to go in the center here. And yeah, so that's the latest updates with this. And you know, with these, I decided to get this baby tears, you know, while I was at my local fish store. I started thinking about some options, you know, where I was thinking pearly, but while I was there they had this, and I was thinking, because I was looking up to see my options of buying it. And when I had pearly before and I did not have success with it, I bought it from Aquarium Co-op, and it was in a potted plant, and that was in the same order with that 9-pound piece of dragonstone that I have, and it was actually shipped together, and it was kind of smushed. And I got that in a banana plant, and so I bought 2 plants from Aquarium Co-op, and neither of them I had success with, but I still have a plant from Aquarium Co-op that I never even bought. I have duckweed, and that's, you know, I want to try to avoid duckweed in this tank, so that's one consideration. Like, because Aquarium Co-op, I was thinking of placing another order for some other stuff from Aquarium Co-op, and while I was going to do that, it makes sense to get some pearlweed if I was going to get some, but then I thought about, you know, I really don't want duckweed in this tank, and so if I can avoid it, you know, considering previous experience that I had, and I was thinking of some other options like LRBrett's aquatics.com. I was gonna buy some maybe from him, but then it's, you know, that plus for a $5 plant plus, you know, shipping is $10. you know, it's still only $15, but I mean, just the principle of it paying, you know, triple the cost just because of shipping, when I can just get this at my local fish store, no shipping, and I can have it now. So, and considering that I did not have success with pearlweed in the past, maybe I'll give these baby tears a try, and they're similar, and if this fails, then I can try pearlweed again. So, you know, it gives me a chance to try something new. But yeah, all right. Well, I'm gonna get these fish acclimated, and you know, this next time I show this tank, it should be noticeably different with some new, you know, the plant over here and some more rocks, some more dragonstone in there. All right, and let's show the muchacho. All right, well, that's it for now. And remember, I'm Jeff, and I enjoy fishies. Thanks for watching.